Tonight we're running the fabled 9 activation clone list. It starts with Obiwan Kenobi, who's been upgraded with aggressive tactics, force reflexes, and hope. Right behind him you have the operatives R2D2 and C3PO with no upgrades. 6 unit of clones starting over here on the left. That one has been upgraded with the RPS 6 Phase 1 Trooper. In the center we got the Phase 1 Clone Captain and also offensive push. And on the right, the good old standard 5-man unit clones with the DC-15. Now back over to the left, we have a 4-man clone unit. A pretty complicated unit here in the center. 6 clones, so that's going to include the Phase 1 Clone Specialist, the DP-23 Phase 1 Trooper, targeting scopes and recon intel. And then on the right, just a 5-man clone unit. All the way in the back, we got a Bark Speeder with the Bark Twin Laser Gunner. Altogether, 798 points, 9 activations, ready to take on Jim and his rebels. We welcome Jim back to the channel. Now, Jim has been here before with his son Jameson, but now he's actually going to be playing the game. So, Jim, what have you brought for us today?
First, vengeance is ours, Jameson. I got this.
Jameson doesn't believe that.
No.
You don't believe that. Jim's a relatively new player in the area, but he is catching on quickly, and you can tell by his list he means business tonight.
Yes, let's start at the top with Leia. Improvised orders. That's all she has. Operative Luke, Force Push, Jedi Mind Trick, and Saber Throw. 2 squads of Rebel Troopers with Z6 and targeting scopes. A single Rebel Trooper squad with a medical droid and SX-21 shotgun item. 2 sniper strike teams with the DH-447, the Tauntauns with endurance, and the ATRT with the flamethrower.
For those keeping track at home, that is 9 activations at 797 points. That beats my bid by 1. Jim, are you going to be the red or blue player?
I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to be red.
Okay, well, they'll be my battlefield condition cards then. We're going to give it a whirl. Since Jim has chosen to be the red player, these are my battlefield condition cards. Now, that does allow him to force some things on me. What we have is advanced positions, battle lines, major offensive, sabotage moisture evaporators, key positions, intercept the transmissions, rapid reinforcements, hostile environment, and clear conditions. Now, Jim, I already know I do not want advanced positions. It's not the worst card for me, but I'm not loving it tonight.
I'm not liking the idea of you pulling shenanigans.
Rapidly reinforcing. I'm going to get rid of hostile environment. Clones don't do well with suppression tokens. So we'll get rid of that one.
Oh, and I suddenly have a feeling that this is a bad idea.
Okay, so that's going to leave us with battle lines, key positions, and clear conditions. Clear conditions is easy for the channel. We play clear conditions more times than we should.
Yeah.
All right. So we are here on the forest moon of Endor with some great 3D printed terrain by my buddy Troy. And also some MDF terrain from my buddy Max at woodpeckergames.de. Quickly looking over the board, we have some sandbags which provide cover 1 and are open. We have a number of metal containers which provide cover 2, as do these buildings. Now you do see a ladder on that landing platform that will allow you to clamber up there with no rolls. That is height 2 though, so you're going to take both actions. Anything that you see that looks like vegetation is going to be cover 1 and open. While if you're on top of the Ewok Village platforms over here, that will be cover 2. So I think all of that probably makes sense right now. So let's go over deployment. Over here on my left, I have my 5-man unit of clones. And then we got Obiwan Kenobi, my clone captain unit. We got the 4-man unit of clones. R2D2 and C3PO are sneaking over here on the right. We got the DC-15 clones right here. We got the clone specialist with the shotgun right up there, the Bark, and then the new rocket launcher over here on the right. Jim, we'll start over here on your left, please.
Might be kind of hard to see, but Luke is being all super sneaky over here with his buddy on the walker. Tom's coming around to help out. Whole lot of nothing. If you look closely, you can see a strike team there.
Indeed.
Yeah. objective. Yeah. Another strike team. Rebels with a Z6. Leia. Rebels with a Z6. And then more rebels with the shotgun and the medical droid.
Alright, so that should do it. So we got Jim's objective there on the left. He placed that one, the one that must go in the center near the closest piece of terrain, and that is in the center. And then we have the objective I placed here on my right. So it's going to be an exciting game. Clear conditions, so nothing to forget. Let's go to turn 1. We are at turn 1, and I'm going to go ahead and place standing orders. You have gone with your 1 pip.
I'm in a hurry.
You serve your master well. Okay, interesting. We're going to see how this one plays out. You do definitely have priority. Jim, with priority, you put your orders out first. It had to go to Luke Skywalker.
Absolutely.
Over on my side, Kenobi's a little bit too far to my left. I would love to have put it on these clones much too far away, or even that bark too far away. Makes me wish I would put comms relay on R2. I did not. So Kenobi took the order himself, and with his aggressive tactics, he's taken a surge token. You are now up, sir. What would you like to activate first?
I believe I'll activate Luke.
Okay, now at the start of his activation, you can pick one friendly unit and conduct either an attack or a move. So, where are you going to begin?
Well, I haven't gotten that far.
Do you need a minute?
I am terribly confused as to whether to do the Tons or the ATRT.
Conflicted. We'll use the word
I'm
conflicted. All right, so
Yes.
we'll come back.
I just scurried these little guys up into cover here, out of line of sight for the moment, because I don't think they're going to come out. He might.
And they might. You don't know.
I think the bike will, but...
I'm going to go ahead to my token stack, and I've drawn a core unit. And with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and activate this unit. Now they're going to take a speed 2 move up, and then they're going to take a standby token, I believe. Yeah. These guys have moved up at speed 2, and they have taken a standby token. They are within range 1 of this unit and this unit. So now, Jim, we go back to you, and you must go to your bag.
I must go to the bag.
This is my friend Jim. He has pulled a trooper core unit.
Boring.
Wars are won or lost by the core units.
Gonna stay right there. And gonna take a dodge.
Okay, those are over to your right. Biding his time as I go to my stack, I have pulled an operative. Interesting. Alright, so R2 is going to begin his arduous trek forward. And then for a card action, we're going to go ahead and calculate the odds. And we're going to go ahead and give this unit a dodge, aim, and suppression token. So these clones have picked up their dodge, suppression, and aim tokens in addition to their good old standby token as we go back to your bag, Jim. He's lamenting the fact that I'm making him kill R2. No one is making you kill.
It's not fair. I'm a
R2.
child of the 70s. He was a childhood hero. Now I have to destroy him, Michael.
Well, you have pulled a support unit as either the Tauntauns or the ATRT. We'll let you think about that and come back.
Yeah, you knew I was going to say that.
So Jim has decided to go ahead with the Tauntauns, and fun fact for you playing along at home is that when you gain a suppression token, you lose a standby token. So I was not thinking clearly on that one. But
Michael's plan is falling apart.
It really
so
is.
Soon.
It is.
So soon.
All right, so he did a reposition. Now he's moving these guys out. I'm going to do a second reposition. Reposition again. Keep repositioning. Keep repositioning. You want to make that as straight as possible. There you go. Yep. And so that is going to get him into contact with my Well, we're going to call it that yes. Because when we pre-measured, it was good. So I'll bring those guys into base contact with you. You will gain some dodge tokens. Go ahead and bring up your other guy. And we're going to put this guy right here. And we are ready to go ahead and do some close combat on turn 1. This is where serve your master well seems to be working well. Wow, plan is falling apart, Jim. I have pulled my guys, well, you have pulled my guys out of range of my clones with the aim and dodge token, so I won't have that going for me.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Did you want me to not do that?
No, it's done already. We filmed it and everything, so. 2 Tauntauns on the attack. They're going to have their ram. Not a great roll. So 2 here. Now you do have ram, which is going to allow you to change 2 of these, if we look at the back of the card, to, I believe, critical, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 crits. So it's going to be a total of 5. That's pretty good. Let's see if the clones can make some saves here. They do. My luck continues. I will just lose 1 clone, as we are doing well. So we have removed one of the clone troopers there, but there are still 5 remaining. Take that, Jim. As I'm going to go to my stack and hope to pull a trooper. I do. Operation Get the Heck Out of Contact with the Tauntauns is now in effect. Clone troopers have disengaged, withdrawn from the combat. As Jim, we go back to your bag. You look disappointed.
What happened to stand and fight?
That's not the clone way. This is the 17th Special Warfare Battalion, sir.
All I can say is yay dodge tokens.
Yeah, you got 3 of them. That is a concern. All right. So you have pulled a trooper core unit.
Yeah, these guys are just gonna nudge up a bit, and then probably take a dodge, because I don't think a whole lot's gonna happen over here this turn.
All right, go ahead and make that movement, and then grab yourself a dodge token. And I agree, not a whole lot's going to be happening over on that side of the board. And as he hears those guys and grabs his dodge token, I'm going to go ahead and draw a token, and I've pulled my support. That is going to be my bike, and I think my bike is needed here. So we're going to have to do our compulsory move. We're probably going to turn around. We're probably going to shoot some towns. So after the compulsory move and the pivot to the right to get Jim in my arc, we will be shooting our dice at this fully dodged up Taun unit. So with the upgrades, I got 1 red, 3 black, 3 white. I am surging to hit, and you got 3 dodge tokens. Okay, so at this point, you can use your 3 dodge tokens to cancel 3 of those hits, with 1 crit going through.
I believe I'm going to use 1.
Okay.
Because there's still more shots.
There is, but there's no real reason not to use it now, because you're canceling shots. It doesn't matter if you cancel them now or later. Each one of these dodge tokens is only going to be able to cancel 1. You get no advantage from delaying on this, just the potential that I rolled nothing but crits later, and you lose the opportunity. So you're probably going to want to use these dodges now.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, as a noob, that just feels...
It feels like you're wasting your resources?
Sort of. It feels like not playing it safe.
Well, really, you're canceling a shot early in the turn or late in the turn. Mm-hmm. The net result is you're canceling a shot. And
it's probably going to be 3.
You might as well cancel a shot when you can.
Okay.
So take a wound and a suppression token on those Tauns. And Jim, those Tauns are a long way from Princess Leia.
Yes, they are.
So the speeder bike is done. We're going to remove Jim's 3 tokens here, as he has placed a wound and a suppression on a Tauntaun. There we go. As Jim's going to go back to his bag And he is going to pull the princess.
Yeah, boss.
What you got,
Oh,
princess?
this is going to take...
You want a minute?
No. I'm going to move her over and towards the objective, because we're going there.
Okay.
That's where we're going.
So she's going to move at speed 2.
Which means I'm looking.
Jim searches his pockets. He does not find it, so I'm going to lend him my speed 2.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. The princess is kind of hiding behind there in the bushes. As she makes her move out.
There's her 2. Let's take cover. There's no reason to use that.
Nothing I got's going to hit you.
Yep. So let's just go ahead and double move.
Get her in the position you want her to start the next turn.
Yep.
All right, I'll take that movement template back from you. Movement tool.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
likely to use it as I pull a core unit. That core unit is going to be this core unit right here. What they are going to do is they are going to go ahead and aim and shoot at the Tauntauns.
No.
It just makes sense. Now they are within range 1 of that aim token as well, so lots of aim tokens available for us. And this is a pretty healthy dice pool for my clones. That's going to be 4 black and 2 red. No surgeon here, and that aim token belongs to them that you see right now. Uh-oh, just 2. I think we're going to be using their aim token and their friends. So that first aim token from their unit makes it 3, and then we're going to be using their friend's aim token to make it 3. Well, I did roll all those defensive dice.
No.
But you've lost your first Tauntaun, so we're going to call it even. All right, we've ended their activation. We have spent their aim token as they were within range 1 and line of sight of each other, and we have placed a second suppression token on Jim's Tauntaun. Now, it's worth noting, creature troopers still do not get cover from suppression tokens. So, Jim, you have to go back to your bag. We have pulled a Special Forces. Yep. I like it. You have 2 to choose from. We have the snipers and that patch of mud and plants, and then we got the one up there on the left. That range 5 can get both Obi-Wan, and it can get that unit of clones next to him.
It feels like if I were one of them, I would shoot Obi-Wan.
I think that makes sense. Now, you didn't tell me what you're doing for your first action. I'm going to presume
take an aim.
Take an
please.
aim. There we go.
Of course they're going to.
Now, no cover for Obi. We got 1 hit so far. We got 2 hits. Obi does have a surge token he can play here. He has rolled 1 surge, which he will spend his surge token to make a block, and then he has rolled a blank. So Obi takes his first wound of the game.
Yay.
Kenobi taking one for the team there, as Jim Sniper did a great job of putting a wound on him, and a suppression token. As we go to my stack, we have pulled a core trooper. That is going to be these guys, and I'm going to see if I can't get into range 3 of that Taun. I think I probably can? Question mark.
Yeah. Looks easy.
So we're going to go ahead and move these guys and shoot the Tauns. So your Tauns are looking at, I say Tauns, Jim, but really it's just a Taun at this point.
Yeah, thanks, Michael.
Are looking at 5 black dice. We have gotten 3 hits there. Roll some lucky white dice. You haven't been doing too hot with the save so far.
I'm used to it. It just doesn't even...
Oh, there you go. There you go. Evening out. So we got a wound on the Tauntaun leader and a 3rd suppression, as this is going to end the turn for these clones over here, led by the clone captain. Chose not to use offensive push there. I think that was a smart choice. All right. Jim has pulled his other Special Forces unit. We're going to have to check line of sight. They may have to move before they can shoot somebody. But we'll come back.
that sweet aim token.
Of course, let's see what you can see. Jim's snipers could not see where they were at before, so they have gone ahead and moved around that tree. Now they are within range 5 and line of sight of this unit of clones. And we'll be trying to plunk them with no aim token, which makes Jim sad.
Yes, it does. Aim makes Jim happy.
No aim, sad. No cover for these clones.
Yep. And sweet rolls are going to make up for no aim.
A hit is a dead clone, and we have a dead clone on our hands with that Pierce 1. I could have Guardian one of those, that one with Obi-Wan, but I don't want to risk a second wound token because Obi-Wan's job is Luke mitigation, so no more wounds on Obi-Wan until he gets to Luke. Now I am going to activate Obi-Wan. He's going to go ahead and use Hope to inspire. Well, first he's going to roll a white dice. Jim, can you grab me a white dice?
Certainly.
See if he gets rid of his one suppression token. That's interesting. Let's try that again. He does. And after he removes his at the end of his rally step, he will use Hope in order to remove theirs. So now what Obi is going to do is he is going to double run to where the action is, just to make sure that when Skywalker appears, he has a nice welcoming party. So that's going to get him right up to about here. He's going to bring his wound along with him. And that's going to be the end of Obi-Wan Kenobi's turn. So we go back to Jim.
2 more.
We've pulled the ATRT. I've been waiting for this guy to come out and see what he wants to do.
Yeah, but you got no shots left.
Oh, sir.
Oh, they have not.
He just has a rocket launcher. No need to be concerned about that.
Michael.
So MOTF down in Australia now sells a shirt. I love that channel, by the way. They make awesome battle reports. It says, "Give me a minute," or words to those effect. Just gonna bulk order those for every guest I have on the channel.
You absolutely should.
But it looks like you know what you're doing. And
what?
Looks like you're gonna be moving him up. This is the Flamer ATRT.
Yeah. Oh, so I can get at least if I move him up here.
Yeah, you'd have heavy cover.
Yep. Because it'll take a turn longer than go in a straight shot this way.
Yeah. But
I think if I go this way, it might make for a more interesting fight in a turn or two.
it certainly threatens the objective more if it comes on this side of the building as opposed to that side of the building. And that should play.
Yeah, well, I feel like it could die in battle here.
Yeah.
Instead of dying and not having really done anything except draw fire.
No, I agree. So it's probably going to be a double move action for you, I presume.
Yes.
Get behind that sweet, sweet cover. Now you do bring him closer to Kenobi.
Well, yeah, we're going to fight Kenobi at some point.
Kenobi can only fight so many people at the same time is my issue. He wants to fight both Luke and
All right,
ATRT.
I am not going to move the full. Am I?
I think you should move farther than that if you can.
Well, so does hanging back, it just doesn't do anything,
Well,
really.
no, it
does it?
Not so much. Now, it does a lot to get in cover against this guy right here.
Okay.
But everyone else in my army, save Obi-Wan,
Has already
essentially
shot.
has to roll crits to get through your armor. So the armor's saving what the cover would be saving you in a lot of ways.
All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and nudge up in here. The next turn, I'm going to have to turn.
Yeah. I think that's the right play.
Okay.
All right. Very interesting as I'm going to go ahead and go to my stack. And that's going to be these guys over here. And what I'm going to do is move them away from Sniper Alley over there and kind of towards the other Sniper Alley.
What snipers? I don't see any snipers.
Yeah, the snipers.
There's no snipers, Michael.
Pretty good position on me right now as I'm having to I'm definitely on my back foot. Jim has put me on the back foot with his aggressive turn 1 plays. And so they have taken a double move action, and they are done.
I am going to beat Michael, or I am going to go down gloriously.
And just like your son, going down gloriously.
Yeah, he lost kind of.
I baited him with a key move.
And he took it.
New players, that's what they do. So you have 1 unit remaining, I believe. Your bag's to your left, sir.
Oh.
Next to your dead Ton. And you're probably going to ask me where Jim got those awesome little card holders from. 3D printed.
Yes.
All right, so he's pulled his last trooper unit. It's those guys right there.
They are going to double move. There isn't anything left over here. They're not going to take any shots. Right?
No, we've really moved away from the center objective with my entire clone force. So there is nothing stopping.
What are you scared of, Michael?
The Tauntauns mostly, then Operative Luke, and then the Flamer ATRT. There's a lot of aggro right here on my side of the board.
I'm enjoying it. I'll enjoy turn 1. I'll enjoy turn 2. Turn 3 is probably not going to be nearly as much fun.
Yep, you're slow playing me, sir. You're hoping this game ends on turn 2 and you win. That's not going to happen.
Tick tock, Michael.
I do have to work tomorrow, but not until 8:30. So I will keep you here all night.
Damn it.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
This is War Corgi YouTube channel there, sir.
Darn.
Thank you.
Rats.
We got kids who watch this channel. We have your kid who watches this channel.
I know, Michael. He's heard me say that before.
So now I am surprised you're not moving towards the middle objective.
There's time for that.
Okay.
I believe there's time for that.
And there is plenty of time for that.
Because all we have to do is just get a leader in base contact.
That is correct. Okay.
So my thinking is, if it goes reasonably well, it's not going to be so. It's not going to be nearly as brutal here. There's going to be a lot of brutality over here.
Yes.
Whatever's left is going to march to the center.
Okay. You hope to have more activations left at the end and storm that objective? I just thought it was odd because I have left a huge vacuum in the middle with all my clones moving out of that area.
Yeah.
So there's a double move.
But you shoot at stuff.
I do shoot at stuff.
I don't want to be shot at.
As he coheres,
I want to just leisurely walk up there.
I'm going to pull my trooper unit here, and with that trooper unit, I'm going to go ahead and aim and shoot at, you guessed it, the Tauntaun. No. I may be predictable, sir, but it's going to work out.
All right, how many comments do you think there will be about how stupid it was to charge the...
Oh, a couple.
Oh, sorry.
My goodness. So we just got 3. I do not surge to hit, but I do have this aim token. So I'm going to re-roll 2 dice here.
Because, yeah.
I do have targeting scopes, just not on this unit. That's great. That is great. That's going to be 5 to the Tons. If we can get rid of this Tauntaun, that really opens up things for turn 2 for me. And we do.
I got one more.
What you need to do is ricochet that off of 3 others to change the dice facing. So with the Tons gone, that's going to be the end of round 1. So we are going to remove any green tokens and 1 suppression token for each unit. Obi-Wan gets to keep that. The whole of the clone army is over here on the right. Shuddering in fear of Operative Luke right behind that building and that Flamer ATRT, while the rebels play around in the woods over here on the left. It's been an interesting game so far. Jim was very aggressive. We'll see if that pays off.
I paid for that.
Jim, the good news as we move into turn 2 is we have not forgotten that we're playing clear conditions. I've gone with my
details.
3-pip General Kenobi, and we got a coordinated bombardment for the rebels to go first. So we'll come back with orders and all the surges after this. Jim, you had priority, playing an R1 pip. You've given an order to Leia, I see. More interesting on my side, so Kenobi gets an order, and he's within range 1 of 3 units. That's 3 surge tokens, plus 1 for aggressive tactics. The same was true for the unit with the clone commander there on his left, so they got 4 surge tokens. And then lastly, he gave one out to this unit for some fire support love, and they have a surge token as they had 1 unit within range 1. Jim, with priority, what are you going to do? Go to the bag or go with Leia?
Oh, we're just gonna get this out of the way.
Okay.
We're gonna bombard. I'm thinking Kenobi. Them. And them.
Okay. He can see R2 and C3PO's head, and by seeing C3PO, you see R2D2.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to take an aim first, or are you saving an action?
I was going to ask you about that.
Okay.
She has sharpshooter. So I get to use that on the bombardment.
You do, yes.
And then it's legit fair to take an aim token on.
You actually get 2 actions before that, so you can take the aim token. You can move her, and then you can bombard, because the bombardment happens at the end of her turn. You can move her, then bombard. You have some
I believe I'll go ahead and move her into, because this is light cover.
Well, yes, but you're going to want to make sure that you keep line of sight that you have right now before you move her potentially behind a tree. So it's going to be an aim. Now, see, you would have to move her before you take the shot, because it's the end of your activation.
I think I'm going to leave her.
Okay. So maybe just
with the aim.
Maybe some take cover action is not really going to come into play. So
yeah, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave her there because I want the aim. Because that's on the aim was on 3 rolls, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
That's pretty important on this turn, isn't it?
Can be with these red dice. We shall see.
Okay, so I'm going to use it on Kenobi.
Well, I mean, you're going to see what you roll, and if you have any misses, then you can apply your aim.
Can I hold on to it for Kenobi?
Sure. You can start with Kenobi because he's your most important target.
Yes, he is.
So let's go ahead and start with him.
Okay. Here we go.
You got 2 hits, so you're not going to spend your aim.
Nope.
Kenobi, with a ton of surges, has rolled 2 blocks.
Ow!
All right. So now let's do the near clone unit, or the clone unit beyond Kenobi.
Yeah, between the.
Or do you want to do R2 and C3PO first?
Yeah, let's do them because I care about them.
All right.
I'd hate to waste my 1 aim token on
clones.
Yeah.
So you got 2 there. I'm rolling the wrong dice. They roll white dice.
But that was a beautiful roll, Michael.
Well, it's the same result. So they're going to take 2 wounds that they're going to split among them and take a suppression token. That's important because with inconspicuous, now no one else can shoot at them if they have another viable target. So now it's the clones. You didn't miss any.
Oh, look at that. And now the crit.
Yeah. Now I do have surge tokens available to me, and I will go ahead and use it to make that one a block. So we'll pass out the suppression and the 2 wounds to R2 and C3PO and move on. So we put 1 wound on R2, 1 on C3PO. The counterpart rule allows us to do that. Kenobi takes a suppression token, and this unit of clones takes a suppression as we spend their buddy's surge token. You saw me roll that surge. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and go to my stack, which Jim was kind enough to shuffle around for me, or split, and I've pulled a core trooper. A core trooper, you say? I think I'm going to go with these guys right here in the middle. And what they're going to do is try to roll off that suppression. They do not. And what they're going to do is they're going to take a dodge token for their buddies. That's why they're here. They're doing their job so everyone else can do theirs. As we go to you now, Jim, who must go to his bag.
Yep, no doubt about it.
He has pulled a support unit.
Oh, and there's only 1.
That was unexpected, a little unexpected. So we'll give you a minute to think.
Can I have a minute?
You can. Jim has come up with a course of action. He has moved his walker from around the building. He's now going to be in range 1 of the bark. Not the tastiest of targets, but is the target that he has right now.
It is a target.
Exactly.
So it's just going to be 2 black, right?
2 black dice. You will be ignoring my cover here because of the blast roll. For 1, I won't save it, so I'm going to take my first wound on the bark.
Yay.
Bark has taken her wound as the ATRT is done. I'm going to go back to my stack. I've pulled a core unit, and that is going to be these guys. These guys, Jim, are going to take an aim action.
They're going to shoot at the ATRT.
They and their friends, because these guys are going to fire support into you with the rocket launcher.
Bullies.
You have no idea. Okay, so this is a dream scenario as the rocket launcher gets the rainbow, and then 4 of his buddies here. And then we get the DC-15 for 2 red.
Did you really say dream scenario?
4 of his buddies as well. Now we're shooting here. You have no cover. I'm going to have Impact 2 and Critical 1. Okay, so we got 2 crits. Wow, that's a lot of surges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me check real quick to see if anybody's at range 1 to share some surge tokens with them. And the answer to that question is amazingly no.
Oh.
I did not see this coming. Now I do have, that was a strange roll. 2 red dice to reroll. Let's get some hits here. 2. Now with the impact 2, it's going to go up to 4 crits through your armor. That could have been more devastating for you, but it's still pretty devastating, right?
No, not relative to what I was. I was just expecting auto dead.
Yeah, so was I. So was I.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm looking at this and going, he may not be dead.
He will not be dead. He will take 4 wounds. Now, before you walk away, that will reach his resiliency level. So we're going to roll Max's dice here. And that says your weapon is on the fritz. It's a weapon disrupted. That means you're going to roll half the dice for that weapon in the future.
So 1 per unit.
Yep.
Okay. Or 1.
Both these units are now done. Now you might question why I couldn't use the surge from this unit to convert one of those hits. The reason why is because they weren't within range 1 here. And all fire support does is allow you to add their dice to the weapons pool. It doesn't allow you to do anything else. So with that, Jim has taken 4 wounds. Jim has taken 4 wounds. Good try, my friend. As I have lost 2 of my old powers there, 2 of my units. So you are back to your bag. Slight grunt from my opponent as he's pulled a sniper unit. Now this will be interesting to see where he goes from here.
Okay, so there's nothing for them to...
Not currently.
But they are not above shooting stormtroopers in the back.
Well, these are clone troopers, sir.
Ah, well, yeah, okay.
So a little far for them, so it's going to be these guys.
So black and white?
You want to aim first?
Yes, please.
All right. It will be a black and white. I have light cover, which you'll reduce to no cover.
Sharpshooter.
And I do have an aim token to spend. For 1 dead clone. Don't need to roll with Pierce 1. That is my 3rd clone to go down this game. I gotta feel pretty good about that, as they have taken a suppression token on the captain's unit. As I go to my stack and pull a core unit. So I think the call at this point, because Skywalker is kind of close, now he would only be able to jump 1. So I think I'm going to go with this unit right here. And they're going to go ahead and aim and shoot at the AT-RT as well. You will not be getting cover from my bark because it's a speeder. And center to center, I look good. So no cover here. No impact either. No critical either. We're just going to try to roll some crits with this unit. So their first action is going to be to aim. I got one less clone there. This gun, while it doesn't have impact or critical one, it does have pierce one.
No armor.
Help a lot against that thing that barely saves anyway. Spend that aim token. Come on, crit. Instead, it's come on armor, as we do no damage to you.
Armor.
Yeah, Jim's happy with that result, as my clones are done, as we go back to your bag. A trooper.
What?
They're still trying to find the battle. They hear the gunshots.
They are putting out a blanket, and they're going to have a picnic while Luke takes care of business. Yeah, gonna move these guys.
Okay.
They are gonna start moving towards Leia because they may have to fix some stuff. Nobody's going to shoot him this turn, so... Oh, yeah, why not? Let's just be prepared.
It's about that time. That guy's dead.
He is back, Michael.
Double move action for Jim while he goes ahead and coheres those guys. I'm going to go ahead to my stack. And I have pulled a core unit. I believe I only have one core unit left, and it's going to be these guys right here. Let's go ahead and check their range real quick. Because really, there is only one option right now. They're going to be short there, so what they're going to do, Jim, is they're going to go ahead and move up. Back in the sniper range, we know. But now we have the R2 in range. Of course, you will be getting cover 2. That doesn't really matter, as I have to roll crits anyway. So let's see if I can roll some crits here. Oops, that token belongs to them, as this token belongs to them.
Can we do that again?
Yeah, you want to say that again? Because I missed the record button.
I didn't say anything, Michael.
Four black dice looking for crits. There's a crit. There is a crit, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, I'm not feeling good about this.
Okay, that's going to be a wound. He's up to 5. That ends the turn for this clone unit right here. As Jim, we go back to your bag of tricks. There's Luke.
Yep. Now is the time.
Okay. He's got some tricks. I believe I saw saber throw in his bag of tricks, right?
Yep. Got it.
You gonna need a minute, buddy?
Yeah, probably ought to take a minute.
All right.
Probably ought not to wait.
It's kind of a big move.
Yep, being in a hurry is not serving me well so far.
Jim has made a decision. I am late to work.
I knew it would work.
Gonna be patient with the young Skywalkers. He jumps over a series of boxes over there to the other side. Now, we did some measurements. Jim couldn't quite clear the building from where he was. He could have gone on top. He's going to choose to go to the side here and take a dodge token for a second action.
And let them come to me.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you like it because you shoot the out of him from
At some
over there.
point, I might be able to do that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and activate my clones over here. These guys. I'm going to try to roll off that suppression with the captain. They will not. So all they're going to do is try to get a crit on good old AT-RT again. Let's do it. 4 black dice. Unfortunately, I don't have an aim or anything, so...
Need a crit.
Natural crit. Here we
Need
go.
a crit.
Fishing for it. Wow, that's a no.
Dinard.
Yeah, all right. All right, that's going to be it for them, as I'm still disappointed in these guys over here. That thing should be dead. All right, so Jim, you are back to your bag. And back over to the side of the battlefield, which is not a battlefield.
It's a park. It's a lovely park. Yeah, it's these guys.
Okay.
They're gonna double move over there and
okay.
Pull out the basket.
From your unit leader to your left. There you go.
You're gonna pull out the basket.
Maybe share some rations with the Ewoks in the village.
Yeah. I said double move. They're not. No, I suppose they should because they're not going to get shot at.
They are not. We are.
So let's go ahead and.
We're looking at some more pressing things right now.
Like killing a single ATRT. That seems to be surprisingly hard.
That's what it comes down to. If it's going to have to be a clumsy kick from C-3PO, that's what we're going to have to do.
I hope it comes to that. Oh, or R2, yeah. Come over there and shotgun him. Yes.
All right, we're going to go ahead into our stack of things, and we have pulled an operative. That is our R2 unit. Our R2 is going to go ahead and use his... He's going to choose not to remove the suppression token. He's going to go ahead and use his first action as a repair 1. Repair 2 to repair himself and his buddy C-3PO. He has
a capacity 2?
Capacity 2, so he can do that one more time, and he can, since it's repair 2, he gets to remove 2. Now, when looking at calculate the odds... It's a friendly trooper unit, so I can't do that to anybody that matters right now. So R2 is going to go ahead and continue to skip his way across this battlefield as inconspicuously as he can. And his buddy 3PO is going to go here, up here, probably complaining to his friend R2. And take my suppression with me, and that's going to end their turn. So we go back over to you.
2 left.
Yeah,
we already know
there's nothing in
no
range now.
For them.
Yeah. Now, eventually, we have to go to that middle objective, presumably. So.
Yeah.
You got that going for you. As I go to my bark, I got to play around with the move tool for my compulsory move, see where I can go. The bark was able to move on top of the building with this compulsory, then had to pivot, as now he is going to try to put an end to this ATRT once and for all. Jim asked if they have impact. Do they have impact, he asked. Do they have impact? No, they do not.
Yay.
So I'm looking for some straight up crits here. Fishing for crits.
Yeah, we've been here, done this.
Voila. Dang it.
Does that surge to crit?
Surges to hit.
Aw.
And then your armor says, away with you. Alright, it's not happening this turn.
Thought it was easy to kill an ATRT.
Yeah, you need occupier tanks. Jim goes to his bag. He's going to pull out the last token, which is a trooper token.
These guys.
Okay.
Here. And they are going to, move towards the center.
Okay. Over to your left, sir. Nicely lined up by my new TIE Fighter stand. So as Jim's doing that, I'll explain the conundrum here for the clones. We got a less scary ATRT now this weapon's been disrupted, but a very scary operative Luke over here with no wounds. Now facing that Luke is my entire clone army, but eventually we have to shift focus towards that center objective, which all those rebel troopers are now moving up on rather quickly. So, I don't know what we're going to do. But right now what we have to do is go to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan will try to roll off his suppression, and he does not. That's okay. Now, Jim, I'm correct in thinking that you have no units left to activate.
I'm done. That's it.
I got Hope at this point, but Hope isn't going to help me. So the question is, do I move Obi-Wan?
Only helps the rebellion.
Oh. I think if I can lock Luke Skywalker up over there, that's a benefit for me. So that's what we're going to try to do. So we're going to double move Obi-Wan. Knowing that you have played both of your 1-pips at this point. Now, is there a chance Obi-Wan can get in contact with that ATRT? There is a chance.
Oh!
I have been messing around this whole time, trying to shoot it, when I got a Jedi Master on this side. I didn't realize he was that close.
For shame.
Always be measuring, folks. Always be measuring. Obi-Wan will then use his charge ability, and he's going to kill this ATRT dead. No doubt about it. This changes things. Oh, yeah. So, 2 red, 2 black, 2 white, impact 2, critical 2, pierce 2.
Think it'll work?
Yeah. So, impact 2 is going to change 2 of these to crits to go through your armor. Pierce 2 is going to take out the ATRT. Wow, that really changes things. You can roll, but it's Pierce 2. Go ahead and roll two blocks, and then you're going to feel really bad. Nope, there's 1. Way to go. Obi-Wan is at the end of turn 2. We still have Operative Luke and the entire clone army here. As Jim comes up on these objectives and safely controls that one all the way over there. So let's go ahead and clean up the board. That means 1 suppression token off of everybody. All these green tokens you see out here are coming up. And we will go to card draw, turn 2.
Funny. The name of it is funny, considering you're like, oh, you're going to play your 2-pip.
Yeah, I think that's your play. I, of course, am playing Hello There.
Aww.
And you go with Operative Luke's 2-pip, which is full of surprises. Let's see how full of surprises Luke Skywalker is here. Jim, with priority, I've given my order token to Obi-Wan, as I must. He is going to gain a dodge token, because Luke is within range 1, and a search token for aggressive tactics. I see you have gone with Luke, as you must. So let's just get this party started. I'm going to start by taking an aim token, which I put someplace around here.
Well, we'll find it.
Thank you, sir.
You just take that one.
And then I am well within range of Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. This is the fight we wanted to see in A New Hope that was denied to us. As Kenobi
Is that the case?
will strike you down.
Remember that.
All right, so now it was a great time to play Full of Surprises, because you're going to get 4 extra white dice here. See what Kenobi can do with his lightsaber. He's going to do 3 so far, re-rolling 2. We need more than 3, Obi. But it's just 3 as I use my critical 1 to change that to a crit. So you're looking at 3 red and 4 white. You ignore my pierce, of course. You just need to make 3 saves here. And you do.
Got it.
Okay. So,
Feeling good.
there we go. So the word underwhelming comes to mind. Before Obi-Wan ends his turn, he's going to use his Force Reflexes to gain a second dodge, and then he's going to recover that using Master of the Force 1. So, Jim, what would you like to do?
Luke is going to...
He's doing it. He's disengaging, folks.
Yeah. So...
Skywalker using the jump to get over there.
Then I did that with the intention of, oh, do please be within range. I'm going to do force push
Okay.
to pull them in.
Okay, now you still have another move that you can do, because I think force push, we'll pull them in regardless. You're going to have to charge. So if I can give you a little bit of a primer here, I would go ahead and force push these guys. And then you can move our C-3PO behind this cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can move in behind cover from all my clones who are likely to shoot you later.
Oh, nice.
And use your charge ability to put the hurt on R2 and C-3PO.
Okay, so that was an action.
That was your first action. Then you force
That was
push.
the second action.
A force push is a free card action.
Okay, so it doesn't count on my two.
Doesn't count for your two.
Okay, that was what. See, I was thinking I was stuck.
No.
There. That
No.
was. So. The move would be there?
Yeah, you can move it like that. You can move it against R2. The important thing is you'll be behind these boxes, making me have to come around the side to shoot you.
Yeah, there's
And
a lot of shots.
There's a lot of shots that will not be taken
Yep.
if you do this.
Yes.
All right, so you want to do that then, right?
I have to do that, I feel like.
So we're going to move you right there. We're going to move R2 in, and we're going to let you swing your lightsaber. 7 black seems like a lot. Surging to crit helps.
Seems excessive, doesn't it? With your little Mr. Repair 2.
Yeah, Repair 2 could come in handy here.
Oh, come on. One good roll.
6. That is a good roll. You want to check your Pierce level for that? That's a really good roll.
I'm immune to Pierce.
No.
Oh, Pierce 2, yeah.
Pierce 2.
Impact 2, Pierce 2.
I got to save 3 of these if R2 is to survive. I do. Now you get to cancel 2 of those with your Pierce 2, which means I will block one of these and take a total of 5 wounds. 2 on 3PO, 3 on R2. Alright, so best of both worlds is now Luke is tied up in combat with R2 until I draw R2's token. So let's see what token we do draw. R2.
Oh, Michael.
R2's going to
How did you do that?
R2's going to disengage, sir.
What?
He's a lover, not a fighter. He's going to go this way
No, the other way.
for protection from Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, protect me.
You are so close to my deployment zone.
Beep, boop, bop, robot. That was lucky pulling him. You cut that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
As we go over to you,
I'm doing it wrong.
You must go to your bag. I'm sorry.
I wanted him to be dead. Okay.
Beep, boop, bop, robot. Trooper unit. You guys gonna come join the fight sometime?
I believe you'll be coming to me. Oh, so soon.
Oh, we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, I know. If you get him there, you have that one, and you beat me on points.
Assuming I can kill Skywalker. That's a big if. But right now I am up a lot on points. As you have destroyed 3 clones and a C-3PO, but that's R2D2 unit. So you have 0 points. I have a Tauntaun and an ATRT. So.
Alright, I guess we gotta move up and shoot stuff. The party is over, gentlemen. It is time to do something.
Quit dancing with the Ewoks, Jim.
Hey, they're awesome. No!
Oh, yeah. There's no way you're going to be able to do this without moving.
I wanted to. You're probably going to shoot me back.
That makes sense. Make sure you cohere backwards. Just not give me a range advantage. There you go. Second action is going to be to shoot some troopers.
Yay!
And that, you're looking at that little 4-man unit.
Yeah.
Makes
Are they?
sense.
Have they Have they? They have not. Or did they? Did
What?
They just get out of...
Yeah, I think they're slightly out of Kenobi's range. But I'm going to pull them pretty soon here.
No aim. Jeez, I wish I could have gotten one.
Well, you're the one dancing with the Ewoks, like I said. You're going to get 4 black and 6 white. Surgeon to nothing.
I'd really like to have found a way to get an aim on that, but it would have been cheating, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's some special characters now with that upgrade pack, like the Rebel Specialist, but I don't think he gives a name. Not a bad roll. Ending up with 3. That's pretty good. See what we can do in defense. We can save 1, and we're going to lose 2 clones and gain a suppression. So we've lost our 2 clones, taking our suppression as we go to our stack. We have pulled a core unit. Might as well go with these clones first, see if they roll off that suppression. They do. Brilliant. Fearing that they are quite a way away from Obi-Wan, what they're going to do...
Help me, Obi-Wan.
They're going to go ahead and move up to this objective. And with their second action, they're going to go ahead and take an end token to share with their clone brothers. That's going to end it for them as we go back to you. Special Forces.
Yeah, the party is over for them too. I'm thinking these guys are going to double move and get over there.
Double move action by Jim there. We're going to let him finish up and cohere as we go to my stack to pull the bark speeder. So we're going to have to take a look and see where the bark can get to, and then we'll come back. Was a double move with the bark. Just managed to clear R2's head there as we've taken a dodge token for our third action after the compulsory and regular move. The other Special Forces team
Can see a tree.
There are a lot of those on the forest moon of Endor.
They can see it really well. Time to do their movement 2, eh?
Yes, sir.
This 2. Yes. I need to move him.
No, you're a sniper.
Okay.
He is your unit leader. Now you'll definitely want to cohere him back so he is in the cover at the very least. That way, low profile will allow them to get cover too. Yeah.
And that is... Yep.
Now for your... Yep, you're good there. Now for your second action.
I'm going to shoot.
All right, you can shoot at the bark.
Yep.
Now, Jim, before you roll here, I must tell you that my bark is currently getting cover because of the plants, and they have cover 1 because of the speeder.
Yeah, but don't these guys have shenanigans that...
Yeah, they would make it cover 1.
Yeah. Ah, geez, that... Yeah, they have high velocity and pierce.
So I'm not...
Sharpshooter.
I'm not saying you should shoot R2, who doesn't have a suppression token on him.
Oh my goodness.
But you may want to shoot R2.
Michael.
Yes.
You're such a good guy.
Now, I will tell you, Kenobi, if you don't roll a crit, can Guardian this.
And eat that.
But if you roll a crit, R2's done.
You know. You know I gotta try that.
All right.
That's
Don't you do it.
that is a. Oh, come on.
Don't you do it.
Yes. Come on.
No crits?
Michael wants it.
Woo!
No. No.
Woo! Just like in the movies, folks.
I'll get you, you pesky little droid.
Yep, blasters flying past him. No damage. As I go to my stack, I've pulled a core unit. Hello, boys. It's time for you to come get Master Skywalker. So what I'm going to do, Jim, is I'm just going to reroute.
Can they see him?
They will be able to after they move.
Are you sure they can see him?
And what I'm going to do, because the time is right, is I'm going to pop my good old Phase 1 Clone Specialist to give me a free aim token. Seems like a quality play. So we're going to go ahead and tap him and take our aim token and now shoot Skywalker. He's rolling the extra white die, Jim, and one thing you did not see on your card, I just reread it, is that when he gets that order token, he gains a dodge token. So which means he is primed to deflect back at me here. Which is good for you.
I love it.
So I'm going to get 4 for my regular guys. Plus 2 for the shotgun, plus 1 for the shotgun. With the name token. We're going to put your dodge token on here so we don't forget.
Thank you, sir.
Now, thankfully, he does not get nimble. So he will lose the dodge token at some point.
Okay.
But that does give him surge to defense. Okay. So we've gotten 3 hits so far. We're going to go ahead and use my aim token to make it 4. Now you can dodge one of these.
And roll against the others.
And roll against the others. And that would give you surge to defense on the red dice. And it also would give you deflect.
Gotta.
I think you do.
Yeah, that's...
Cancel that one, and now you're rolling 3 dice, plus 4 white dice. There's a lot of chances to roll surges there.
Yep. And one of them ought to deflect, right?
So you end up blocking all 3.
Yep.
And one of them does deflect back at me. Operative Luke is holding it down for you. Nice. So we lose a clone over here to put a suppression on Luke. That is not a fair trade. As we go over to you, sir.
Yay. Yes, we are going to move them up to get to the objective train. All right.
Well, the question is, can you move them in such a way
As to get a shot.
as to get a shot? And I think that is a bridge too far. That is a bridge too far.
Yep. And the troopers are even farther away, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so we're just going to do our... We're actually going to move over. Attempt to maybe stay out of line of sight of something. And take a dodge.
Okay. I go to my stack, and I've pulled a trooper unit. It's going to be these troopers over here. And what they're going to do... I'm probably within range 3 of Luke right now. We're going to double check that. So I am within range 3 of Luke. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take an aim token and shoot at Luke with all the dice. Now Luke will have heavy cover because of the sandbags and the suppression token, so he's looking pretty good so far. As Jim just said, he has lost the dodge, so no deflect. I got 4 standard troopers, and then I got my missile launcher in there. I do have an aim token. And I've gotten 2 hits so far. Golly, that's disappointing.
No, it's not.
Let's see if we can do a little better. No.
That's
so
disappointing.
it's 2, which with cover will go to 0. Luke getting it done, I'm telling you. All right, these guys spent the aim. We will put in our suppression token on Luke.
And then,
yeah. Let's hope this doesn't last, because I'm having a hard time.
Michael, he's already way more alive than you hoped he would be.
All right, so your turn, buddy. Let's go ahead.
Yep, that goes.
Put that token for you.
There. To the bag.
There's
That's
the princess.
the boss.
The Boss is a 2016 movie directed by Jedi Training, starring Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Bell.
I'm trying to run a YouTube channel over here.
Thanks, Google.
All right, we'll let you figure out what you want to do with Leia. Jim opting to double move with Leia. Now you can't land on your own guy.
Okay.
There you go.
And then... Now, to the left or to the right? To the right. Right.
Okay, we're going to go to my stack. And Jim, these guys I just measured.
Oh, no.
I can't really see Skywalker.
Aw.
And they're just out of range of your guys right there. So what they're going to do
I should have done the dodge. I should have given them the takeover.
is they are going to go ahead and pop their offensive push right here, which will give them a free aim token. They're going to move up so that I am in range 3 of you, which doesn't take much at this point. Go here's some more dudes back here, some more clones. And then we got 4 black dice coming at your guys in the open. So they have their own aim token. They are also within range 1 and line of sight of their buddies who moved up very early this round. So far we got 2 hits. I'm going to use their aim token to make it 3 hits. And looking at the scene, we're just going to keep it at that. So 3 white dice. 2 saves.
Nice.
Place a suppression token on those guys. If we take our aim token away and finish here, Jim, we are back to you, sir.
Core choice.
Okay.
They are moving up. Gonna double move and head.
I'll use your unit leader.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Alright, well Jim coheres those guys. After his double move, I will go to my stack, and I have pulled a trooper unit. What I'm going to do, Jim, with these guys over here. So I'm going to go ahead and move them around this way. I'm not going to be able to get a good shot on Luke, but what it's going to allow me to do is take an aim token with them to help their buddies out. Now, do you have any more activations?
I do not.
Okay, that's good news for me, is I have one more. That's going to be these guys right here. As what they're going to do, they're going to move over here next to their buddies. And then they are going to shoot at Skywalker with the help of that aim token that their buddies just picked up for him. So, see if we can do some damage to Luke on this round. Any damage to Luke?
No damage to Luke.
Okay, so now Luke has 2 suppression on him, so it's going to be 2 white dice for you. I get 4 black and 2 red with the DC 15 unit, and I have use of 1 aim token here. You get cover 1, not cover 2 because I'm touching the sandbag, and that is finally a good roll. Let's go ahead and reroll this black dice to make it Yahtzee? No. Cover will block one of them, but that's going to leave you with 4 and 2. Feel free to blow this roll. You know, people wrote on my channel that they didn't like Troy shaking the dice excessively.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Okay. Roll a dice.
I won with the Force.
So you're going to block 2.
He surges, doesn't he?
He does not. Only if you have...
Luke does not surge.
If you use a dodge
so
token,
sad.
you do. So he's going to take 2 wounds and an air suppression. Finally breaking through Skywalker's defenses. So that's going to be it for the turn. R2 limping along. Kenobi with 1 wound. Skywalker now has 2 wounds. As the rebels are moving up on the center position rather quickly. They've abandoned their home position, but they have a sniper unit that could be well served trying to get that. So we're going to remove all the green tokens. We're going to move 1 suppression token from everybody. And really, that's Luke and a unit of rebels. As we go to turn 4 card draw. Been on my heels since turn 1. I'm still on my heels, but I'm going to play R2's 1-pip, Blast Off.
Oh.
And you play I Am a Jedi. Okay, so that is going to allow Luke Skywalker to gain Surge to Defense. He cannot perform attacks. When he is issued an order, he may choose up to 2 enemy trooper units. At range 1, those units cannot perform attacks. Very interesting. Jim, I have... put my order on R2D2 right there, as you see. And now you have put it on Luke Skywalker. You get to choose 2 units at range 1. We did some measurements. Your choices was this clone unit, was R2D2, and Obiwan Kenobi. What'd you decide on?
Well, R2D2 is going to be gone by the time, right?
That is the plan.
Then it has to be Obi-Wan and the troopers.
Yep, and I've marked that with the wheel token. Considering that you had already made that decision, it took you longer to make that decision and confirm it. But I'm going to start by activating R2.
And that's why I can't use those on R2. Because
Right.
that doesn't happen. It's not happening yet. It's not going to happen until I activate Luke. Then he's going to lock up the other 2 guys.
Yeah, now R2 could have attacked Luke with 3 white dice, but that was going to be unlikely in any case. R2 gets speed 2 at this point and jump 1. He's going to just roll right along as far as he can. Try to get me my objective point from secret mission at the end of the game. He's not quite there yet, but he's definitely moving in the right direction. Okay, so now we go to you. Where would you like to start?
To go ahead and pull the... Well, hang on a second.
We're going to give
Do I
Jim
get-
a second.
Okay.
All right, Jim, what have you decided to do on your turn?
I hate the droid.
Okay.
I don't like the droid. It's got to go. It is killing my whole plan to win. So, Luke's going to do one of that. And he's going to do one of that. And then he is going to force push or pull the little droid.
Just move him into contact with Luke. All right. That definitely changes my calculus. You want to see if you roll off any of your suppression token while we're at it?
Oh, yeah.
I'll move this stuff for you.
Thank you, sir. And I will roll this here where we can see it.
And roll it again, because you got 2 suppression. So you're going to remove 1. You're going to keep 1 with you. So we go like this. And R2. Now, of course, Luke cannot attack R2, because that is what your command card says.
Yep.
All right.
But Obi can't do anything, or can't attack. Those guys can't attack.
That's
feeling pretty happy.
We pulled a core. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with these guys right here, who are going to aim and shoot at those rebs coming up on me. Yeah. So it's 4 black dice here with a name token. They did a pretty good job. They took out 1 rebel after he made 2 saves last time. Let's see if they can repeat that. 3 hits. Now you don't have any cover.
No.
Spend that aim for a 4th hit. That is what we were talking about, folks.
Ow.
You saved 2 again. Well done. Okay, that's going to be it for my clones, as we're going to put a suppression token on Jim's guys there. He's going to go to his bag, and he has pulled a trooper unit.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Jim has decided to activate this 2-man unit. They have rolled off their suppression. He wants to aim and shoot at these clones right at range 3. They'll have light cover. All right, you got the aim. You got the targeting scopes.
6 white and 1 black.
That's correct. You missed so far. I get to reroll 3 of those. And you got 2 hits. I'm going to cancel 1 because of cover.
Yep.
Let's see if I can roll a save. I do.
He's the leader, though.
That's true. So I've taken a suppression token. Didn't lose any guys as I pull a commander. All right, I've been thinking about this in my head, and this is the dilemma that I face. If Luke kills R2, that's a problem. I can't attack Luke, so I'm not sure I can stop Luke from killing R2 at any point. He is far enough away from the battlefield that I don't have to worry about him coming back here and messing around too much with my home objective. It's a long run for Obi-Wan to get to the center if he just gives up on R2, but he might be able to get there. And right now it's a numbers game, as Jim has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units going towards the center objective. I'm not going to be able to get that kind of numbers up there. So if something doesn't change, it's going to be real ugly. So it's just a question, is my best chance at victory moving Obi-Wan to the center objective, along with some other folks as quickly as possible? Or is it trying to keep R2 alive? And I think the answer to that question is keeping Kenobi towards the middle, moving Kenobi towards the middle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move Kenobi away from Skywalker, away from his beloved droid, who at this point has at least distracted Luke Skywalker for a while. Kenobi takes a double move action. He's going to go ahead and use force reflexes, and then recover force reflexes to gain a dodge. As Jim, we go back to you. Trooper.
You
need a minute?
Yeah, I believe I do, Michael. I have to actually think about this a little bit because I feel like there's opportunity to at least keep it interesting.
Well, it's hugely interesting right now. I was winning, now I'm not. So I don't know how this game's gonna go. But let's take a minute and think. Jim, you've made a decision. What you gonna do?
I'm going to resurrect.
Guy who just fell down.
Yep.
Using the treat 1 from the medical droid.
Yep.
Okay.
He was a good guy. We liked him. So he's coming back.
Worth the back to expenditure.
Yep. Because there's not a lot of time left. And then we're going to move these guys to here. And they are going to shoot Kenobi.
Okay. Looks like Kenobi will have cover 1 and the dodge token. All right. I'll get my dodge token out. 5 black dice coming at me. Cover 1 for Kenobi. We got a crit. Cover's going to cancel that one. I can't use my dodge token. I could use it, just won't block anything. I'm not going to use it. Maybe I should have used it, but Kenobi takes a wound and a suppression. Kenobi takes a second wound and a suppression token. He keeps his dodge token, though, as I go to my stack, and I have pulled a core trooper unit. I think what I'm going to do here is start rushing the objective. So that's going to be these guys right here. They're going to take a double move. Move that a little bit too far. And get them up here next to this piece of terrain. Then I'm going to cohere these guys back here, Jim. Make sure I maintain some cover 1. As we go back over to your side, we've pulled a Special Forces unit. It's got a couple to consider here still.
Them into Kenobi.
Okay.
Taking an aim.
All right. So we're going to check line of sight. You might be okay there as far as not giving me any. And I think the second question, you're definitely not going to want to include your second rifle, so you can use the high velocity, so I cannot use my aim token. But you're a little bit beyond range 3. So aiming and shooting at Kenobi. So Kenobi would have cover 1. You reduce that to cover 0 with your sharpshooter. And that's why you take the aim, brother. So 1. Ding, I got. Kenobi does roll the save, Jim, so he'll take a second suppression.
Okay.
Close call for Kenobi. Second suppression taken as we go to my stack, and we have pulled a core unit. Boys, forward march. Just going to get him to right about there. And then we're going to go right over here. Passing up their buddies. Got a lot of clones still on the board. They're just all in the wrong spot. And that's going to be it for them. As Jim, we go back to you. Leia.
She is going to move.
She complicates my plan.
3 black. Now, am I going to be able to gun down Kenobi before he gets here? Or do I have to take her that direction to be sure he doesn't make it? I am going to put the confidence in these guys. She is going to head towards the clones. Also, while I'm at it, she is going to apply take cover and give a dodge token to them and a dodge token to them.
Okay. So I go ahead to my stack. So that is not a free action you're tracking, right?
The take cover?
Right. That's
Yep.
your second action.
Yep.
You're good with that?
Can I have a third action?
No, but you could take the second action back and do a different second action.
Well, no, the third action would be better.
Oh, I don't understand.
I'm just pushing.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning here, folks.
It is not. It's the third day, but Michael gets grumpy when it gets late.
All right, so I'm going to have to take a compulsory move here. They're going to do that, and they're going to check out their options. Jim, I've moved my bark up. He's going to take an aim, and now he's going to shoot at your commando unit, who will have heavy cover. Taking an awful risk here, Vader.
This
Better
better
be-
work.
Better
It's not gonna work.
indeed. All right.
Not gonna work.
So you do have cover 2. I do surge to hit. And I do throw a lot of dice. So far we got 4 hits,
Yeah.
including 2 on the whites. That's good. Make it 5. Now you'll cancel 2 because of the cover 2. You got to save at least 2 of these in order to survive this onslaught.
Oh, not feeling good about this.
All right, so we have taken the snipers off the board. That is a key component to my path to victory. The speeder bike is now done, the bark speeder, excuse me. As we go back to Jim. Special Forces.
Okay, they have got to climb down and head towards the back objective.
All right.
So, do they get...
You can climb down carefully, or you can clamber down, and that would take 1 action. Clamber means you have to roll a white dice. If you roll a shield, that means a mini is dead. If you roll 2 shields, both minis are dead.
Yep. You know what?
Are you feeling lucky?
Did you see that last save roll?
Yeah, you don't roll shields, so you'll be good.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't think that's how it works. No, we're just going to go with that.
Okay.
They'll just be right there.
Is that your last activation here?
I don't think so. No. I have...
Another core.
I have
you
one.
got that core back there, right? It's my turn, so I will go ahead and pull from my stack. It is a trooper unit. We're going to pull these guys up from the rear as well. They are going to do a couple of speed 2 moves to get relevant. And these guys aren't even the ones in the rear. As Skywalker doing a number on me. So I got plenty of movement. I'm just going to move him in contact with this piece of terrain, which is also my objective. And we will be done there as we go back to your last core unit.
All right. Which is them. Okay, so they're going to head over here. These guys need to shoot something. That has 4 wounds left?
Yeah, it has 4 wounds left.
Oh, I'm conflicted again, Michael.
I'll give you a minute. Jim has made a decision. He's coming to my side of the table for easy access to his rebel troopers. We're going to be moving up and shooting at somebody.
Anybody in range.
We'll have your choices here.
I'm going to borrow your range here. Yes. So, unit,
Mm-hmm.
unit,
Mm-hmm.
unit,
Mm-hmm.
unit,
Mm-hmm.
unit.
Yep. You can tell by how many tufts they have on their base.
Okay.
And or rocks.
All right. So we have 4. Oh. 4, 4, 5, 2, 4. Nope.
You
So-
dream, sir.
Them.
Okay. They're going to have light cover.
Yeah, I started with a Sabine list.
All right, you're going to get 4 black and 6 white, yeah?
Yep.
And I have light cover with my clones.
No aim, no good stuff. Just.
All right, so you're going to get 2 hits. Ah, the Z6. How I hate it. You're going to cancel 1 because of cover, and I'm looking at 1. She will save. Good clone armor. All right, we've taken the suppression token. As we go back to our stack, we have a clone unit back here. You guessed it, we're double moving with the clones who could not kill the ATRT in turn 2. But I think they did help out against the Tauntaun at least. So that's going to get me to right about here, Jim. As I pull up the rest of my guys. Now I'm kind of curious. Oh, I know who it is. It's my 2-man unit. And my 2-man unit is content to just sit there. Matter of fact, they're just going to move this guy right here. Alright, that's going to be it for turn 4 as we remove a suppression token from everybody. I get to get rid of your crazy don't attack me marker.
I enjoyed that.
R2, it's been real, it's been fun. You're gone. Alright.
Is that Obi-Wan's?
It's Kenobi's, yeah.
Okay.
I just pulled one from Kenobi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Alright, we're all set.
Hello there.
Turn 5, Jim. You have a card to play?
Yes, I.
A 3
Yes, I
pip
do.
assault. I've gone with Obi-Wan's 2 pip knowledge and defense, so I'll have priority. Turn 5 orders. I've gone with Obiwan Kenobi, who gains 1 dodge token for this unit of clones in range 1 for him, and a surge token because of aggressive tactics. And I've gone with R2D2, controversially. Jim, what have you gone for?
Troops, more troops, and strike team.
All right, we're going to be back after a short break. Jim, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and activate R2. And R2 is going to withdraw in order to pull Luke farther away from the objective.
Yes, and he will follow. R2 has to die. You are traumatizing me.
I am done there as we go to your bag or one of these troops you already have.
Oh, well, we're going to go with one of the troops that we
Okay.
already have. Yeah. Please, range 2.
Yeah, no problems there because you measured the unit leader.
So, yeah, they're going to shoot.
They're going to aim first or not?
Yes, they are going to aim, Michael. I
All
believe
right.
they will.
All right. Yeah, impact's not going to help you here.
Oh, it doesn't have armor.
Does not have armor.
Dirt.
So it's going to be 6 black and a white. I do have cover 1 because of my speeder.
Yep, and then 2 reds and 2 whites.
Oh yeah, it's 2 reds and 2 whites. 2 reds and 2 whites. Wow. Okay. Now you do have an aim token to pull off here.
Yep. One more. Just one more tonight.
All right, so you're looking at 4 hits so far. Get to reroll 2 of those. For 5. Cover's going to block 1. This could kill him. If I blank this roll, that would be terrible for me. I'm on shield. Okay, I get 2. That will bring me up to my resilience level.
Slow.
And
Is that slow?
that is not slow.
Oh.
But that might reduce me by 1 action, which is almost as good as slow for you.
Yep. No triple.
Maybe not. The vehicle is damaged, which means when I activate, I roll a white dice. If it's a blank result, I get 1 less action. So, pretty good. Pretty good result for you there, Jim. So yeah, I'm going to go to my stack. I'm going to pull a core unit. Now we got 2 turns left. What I'm going to do with these guys here is They're going to shoot at your 3-man squad and then take a move after that. After checking line of sight, I did have to move these guys before shooting, so now they are going to shoot at that 3-man unit. See if we can do some damage. 4 black dice. Let's work some magic here. No aim token. You can pull that one. We got 1. You, of course, have no cover at this point. And you have made the save.
Booyah!
Take that suppression now. These guys are done with their activation, having put a suppression on those rebel troopers. Jim, you have decided what to do with your next action. It's going to be...
Take an aim and shoot them.
Very good.
So,
Skywalker
Z6.
shenanigans prevented me from doing any sort of cool token sharing here. Yeah, you got the Z6 plus 4.
And an aim.
And an aim. So we got 2 so far. It's going to be good for 2. I will make 1, miss 1, and take a suppression on those guys. There you see my suppression token, hard earned by those clones, as we go to my stack, and we've pulled another core unit. Okay, so they are also going to be moving up, Jim. And they will go ahead and make it so they're going towards the objective. Seems like a good thing to do. And we're going to shoot at... you just activated this unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you got a token for them? Since they already activated, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the unit that we shot at previously, the 3-man unit with the 1 suppression. They'll have light cover. So it's 4 black dice again. See if we can get some more hits than 1 this time. We do. We get 3, sir. Now you'll cancel 1 due to cover. And save 1. Then lose 1. It's going to end the turn for these guys as we will put a second suppression token on this unit over here. Still dangerous with the Z6. As we go to your turn, you have the snipers there or you have your bag.
Oh, to the bag.
Operative Luke.
Oh, that's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, need a minute?
Yeah, let me ask some questions here.
Sure. Alright, so with Luke, you're going to use your force push to pull R2 back in. Now, this was important for me because I did not want Luke to kill C-3PO, no, R2D2, and then be able to move and force push another unit. So I'm forcing Jim to use his force push to bring R2 back. Now, its first action, since this is not going to help you with charge, is going to be to swing at R2, then he'll move afterwards.
Yep.
You sure you don't want to take an aim token here?
You know what? Thanks, Michael. But no.
Okay. Roll 7 blanks, and we'll see. We'll see.
Am
We'll
I
see
getting this
tears.
right? He only has 1 wound.
He only has 1 wound, and you have Pierce. Just gotta
And
get
I
1
have
hit.
7 black
Just gotta
dice.
get 1 hit.
You are trying hard to put the jinx mojo, aren't you?
And you got it.
Yep. Goes.
Luke has made his speed to move, ladies and gentlemen, as I go to my stack. We have pulled a core unit. I think these guys are going to have some fun. They're going to shoot at Skywalker, and then they're going to move. Now that means I can't use the old rocket launcher. That's okay. 5 black with a Luke in the open. No, he has 7 wounds, so he's got 5 remaining. But let's at least make him think a little bit. So you're saving with 2, and you save them both. Take a suppression. My clones have moved up to secure this objective even farther. It's a clone party. As Jim, we go back over to you. Jim is reaching for his bag again. He has pulled a Leia. Now, I did make sure my clones are not currently in range 2 of Leia. So you'll have to think about that.
Oh, that bark speeder.
Yeah.
Not enjoying the thought of leaving that. But she can't move far enough to do anything about it anyway. So, let's not worry. Let's kill some clones. So is he solo or is he part of that?
That's part of that 3-man unit right there.
Okay. So, just gonna move.
Now at this point, you might as well move her so she's touching the objective. That way you can save yourself an action later.
Okay, so that would be moving her over.
Well, I mean, even right back here would be just fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she's still has line
still
of sight.
Still plenty of room, still line of sight. You're gonna be good there. Okay.
Oh,
Shooting at this 3-man unit. Is that correct?
Inspires that a freebie?
It is.
I think I need to do that.
How many tokens do you want to take off? 1 or 2?
Let's pull one off of that.
Okay.
Leaving one seems like a
Yeah,
reasonable thing to do.
it
yes?
is. Yep.
Okay. Then yes, she is going to shoot at them.
Okay. 3 black dice, sharpshooter 2, pierce 1. She's gotten 2. I'll save none. That just leaves the unit leader at this point. We have taken a second suppression as Jim is goading me to turn and face Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
No,
Face me.
that will not happen. As I pull a support, this is going to be a fairly big roll here.
It's supposed to be on the bottom.
Paint means I get 2 actions. Non-paint means I get 1. I'm going to get 1 action. Okay.
Yes.
Let's make it count, boys. So, Jim, the bark has moved up as a compulsory move at speed 2, and now it's just going to start blasting that unit of 6.
Ouch.
This unit is in the open. I've been known to roll hot with this bark. Not so much this time, so just 3. As I even miss on the red dice. So 2 are going to go down and take a suppression. It's going to end the turn for the old bark speeder here as we go back to you. Trooper unit has a suppression token on it. Here's a white dice to see if you can roll that off. You cannot at this point.
So just gonna shoot at him.
Okay, light cover. Looking at 1 black, 6 white here. You missed. That was fortunate.
How sad is that?
Close call, but we survive as I go to my stack. Pulling a core unit. These guys are going to go ahead and double move up. And as we said, we're going to press the objective. It's like the Area 51 raid, my friend. You can't stop us all. At least that's the theory. So it gets right up here by that surge token. Of that unit you failed to kill. And let's go ahead and bring up his buddies. As you have 1 activation left, I believe.
Yep. Strike squad. Oh. I don't think I'm going to have line of sight on. Alright, so where's the one last guy? Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, am I going to have to step out to get him?
We're going to let you do some pre-measuring and whatnot and come back.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Jim has opted to take an aim with that sniper team, and he's going to shoot at my bark. I'm going to check the line of sight real quick and see what we got. So my cover 1 becomes cover 0.
Black and white with aim.
There's a hit so far. There's 2 hits. I gotta save both of these, and I do not. So that's gonna be the end of the bark. The second unit I've lost. Alright, with the bark gone, I'm gonna go with Kenobi. Kenobi has a suppression token on him. He still does, that's okay. He is going to double move up here. Going 1. Going 2 to the edge there. And he'll be nice and happy with that. Now I believe you are out of...
I believe you were right.
Activations. Okay, so I gotta do some quick math here. You got 1, 2, 3 units there, eh?
4.
4, yes, you are correct. Okay, so I'm going to go to a trooper unit. That trooper unit is going to be this big one here. As I lay down range 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with this trooper unit first, Jim. I'm going to go ahead and take a name token. And I'm going to move back a little bit. Not far enough to really matter, just to make it tough on you, I think. And then with my last token here, it's going to be this last core unit. What I need to do is get them in range 3 here. If you could hold that for me over your guy.
Oh.
You didn't hold it at all.
Oh, come on, it's been 3 days, Michael. I'm tired. Okay. I just want to go home and go to bed.
Not till the video's done.
Michael, come on. I need some sleep. Help, I'm locked in Michael's basement.
Stop it. Don't make me bring the corgis back down.
No, not the corgis.
They're going to shoot at your 2-man unit. Your 2-man unit will have light cover, it looks like.
Yep.
So it is just 4 black dice. And this rebel unit has been a pain in my rear from the get-go. They have an aim token from their buddies, and I got in 1 crit. Just the 1 crit. There goes the Z6 at least. Okay. That's going to be it for turn 6. As we remove...
Turn 5?
Turn 5. It's a good thing it's not turn 6. We got Luke Suppression's token over there.
No, I'm sorry. It is turn 6. Yeah.
We are going to turn 6.
Booyah!
Nice try. All right, Jim. Last command card phase. You've gone with Turning the Tide. I've gone with Push. Now, we've tied each other on priority. The difference is I will be able to order 2 units.
Yeah, no, I will
You
not.
will not. But as it's turn 6, you get to roll the red die of fate. On a shield, it's your priority. On a blank, it's mine. Turn 6 orders. I've gone with Kenobi and this larger unit of clones here. And Jim has gone with nothing. 2 surge tokens. I'm getting loopy and tired. So, boy, that's going to be good. I'm going to start here, Jim. And they're going to go ahead and shoot at this guy with his smug face. Try to get him. Just discussing with Jim off camera, it would be very helpful if I got rid of this activation. Now, this is my DC-15 trooper. So that's 2 red, and I still got 4 troopers, surprisingly. And a surge token. Let's have at him. No cover shot.
Ow!
We got 4. Now, what's the chances of you rolling 4 blocks? I gotta say, not great. We're gonna
Jeez,
go.
Michael.
We're gonna go ahead and save my search. I hope this does not come back to bite me.
I do. But we know it's we know.
It's unlikely.
Now come on, I gotta shake these.
It could happen.
I gotta shake these just right.
Okay.
Ah.
So that takes care of an activation. That clone unit has moved up to the piece of terrain and is now touching it. As we go to you, Jim, you must pull from your bag. And we got a operative Luke. That is good for me, folks.
Ah. Okay.
So the reason I moved these guys off the objective was in case Luke came late. I want to make sure I wasn't too close to him so that force push could really hurt me.
Mm-hmm. Move.
Now you might as well jump him here where he's going to be in contact with the piece of terrain, right?
Can I do that?
Now you can move through my model. So yes, you certainly can. And that way he'll at least, be attempting to tie here.
But now you know you can.
Yes.
Those.
Yeah. Now I think
He could kill all those though.
he could kill all those, and I think you're still in force push range. So you can make my life hard, but we'll see.
7 black.
All right, so I'm trying to kill this unit of clones. That would be key. This is the first step. What you need to do. Luke did not roll as well as he did last time, so you're not going to kill the clones. You're going to kill a lot of clones. You're even going to kill most of the clones. Just not all the clones.
Oh!
And so you're going to cancel 2. And I don't surge on defense. So you're
I
not
thought you
killing
did.
3. Only if I got surge tokens, which I do not have at this time.
What I'm thinking is pull these guys back.
Yeah, we're gonna use this guy right here. So he is actually pulling my troopers back towards him. The reason why is he can no longer hold this objective. There was a play here with Jedi Mind Trick where he could have Jedi Mind Tricked these guys and force push them back farther. Maybe they only get 1 activation. And if he would have killed this squad, then that objective might have been tied 1-to-1. As it is, he is trying to wrap up this objective by making sure this unit right here can't make a run for it. So he's pulling them back just to be safe at this point.
I'm going to move the other ones.
Oh yeah, please. Okay. That is all you. It's going to keep them just away from the objective, so I'm going to have to use my movement to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull a unit, and it's going to be this core unit. And I think what I'm going to do is he's going to go ahead and move up into base with the objective right here. He's got a little wiggle room. And the second action is going to be to take a dodge. And he is going to be done there. Whoa, Nelly, what a game.
Okay. How many wounds does Kenobi have left?
He has 4 left.
Okay. I am going to bring a guy back to there.
Now, you can only bring a guy back in the round that you lose that guy.
Oh, I didn't lose him this?
You did not lose him yet.
Oh, okay. I haven't lost any rebels this turn yet?
You did.
Just the squat.
He is
they're gone.
dead.
So... Jeez. I'm having to think. It hurts. So a squad, and then just a guy?
Just a guy.
Oh, I think
That's 6s, by the way, not just a guy, not just a clone. 6s.
it's just a guy.
So
1 wound. Am I right?
yes.
Yeah, there we go. It's just a guy.
So you're gonna shoot at 6s there with that squad of rebels.
I'm gonna aim. And shoot.
Now, aiming would be a horrible mistake, my friend. Because you want to be in contact with that piece of terrain.
So I can't. Yeah. Oh, this is the last turn to get into contact.
This is the last turn. Now, if you want to aim, I'm not going to talk you out of it.
No, we're gonna have to do it the hard way.
And the last time you did it the hard way, you missed.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times.
All right, so you're going to move and shoot. Jim will be rolling 4 black. Man, it's a full unit. 6 white.
At one guy.
At one guy who has a dodge token and access to a surge token. Now, you couldn't aim. Now, don't cry to me if this doesn't shoot well. You're like, I should have aimed. You talked me out of it.
Oh. I guess we could have stopped and done the math to see how many activations you have left. You have enough to...
No, let's go ahead and roll it up, buddy.
Ah!
It's not over yet. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good roll.
That point...
Did you knock that one to a hit or a miss?
No.
Okay. So 4, right?
Yeah.
Gonna dodge 1 to make it 3. All I gotta do is make 3 saves, and I got 1 surge token with me. No. So 6s is now dead. Like the rest of his squad. Very interesting. All right, Jim. Well played. I'm gonna go to my stack. I'll take 6's token away, and I'm gonna pull a core unit here, and it's going to be these guys, and they can easily get up here at speed 2, so they're going to do that. And after that, they're going to go ahead and take an aim token.
Aww.
Now we are tied on this objective because these guys are currently out. All right, we go back to you. Special Forces, we know what you got to do there.
Yep. No choice. Do you have a 2 over here?
I surely do. Yep, here we go.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
All right. Gotta run.
Yep.
And...
So I'm going to go to my stack here as Jim has claimed that objective. I'm going to pull a trooper unit. These troopers are going to line up to get within range 3 there. Can you hold that for me real quick, Jim?
Certainly.
Thank you. That went better than the last time. So what they're going to do is they're going to move up this direction. Now, it was a great play by Jim, force pushing me away. I really like that play. And I can see 2 of your guys. We're going to go ahead and shoot using our 4 black dice. At the 2 guys in that unit, I can still see.
So are 2 guys safe?
2 guys are safe. Now, if I kill the leader, you'll have to replace one of those 2 guys. But 2 guys are safe. I'm going to use my buddy's aim token. And we got hit and a crit. Now, I can't see those guys, so you actually have heavy cover here. Interesting. So you're going to block the 1, but you do have to save 1 here. And you do not, so you'll take a suppression token. So we've used our buddy's token there. Flipping the table, huh? This close to victory? I will not be denied.
You might.
I spent 5 days in this basement.
I know, no food, no water.
You have Dr. Pepper.
I just want to go home.
You have Dr. Pepper.
That was on Monday.
All right, so your bag draw, sir. Okay, he has brought back core.
Okay. So now, I'm going to bring a shoot again back.
Now you can do that, yep. And your med droid is now done.
Yep.
He stays there.
Yep, because he is a...
Wait, don't move him.
Oh, because then I won't be able to take it.
Yeah, go ahead and see if you can roll off that suppression first of all. That's going to be kind of key with what you want to do. No, so they're just going to get 1 action.
How many wounds does Kenobi have left?
He has 4.
He has 4. They're going to shoot at Kenobi.
Okay.
Oh.
This unit does have the shotgun, and I kind of forgot about that,
Yep.
so maybe you should have engaged Kenobi sooner.
It was kind of busy.
So you're looking at 2 red, 2 black, 2 white, double rainbow.
Yep. No aim token. That's so sad. Aim tokens make Jim happy.
For 2 hits. I can deal with 2 hits. Kenobi says, spin the
Ouch.
surge and take 1 damage. And a suppression. Jim, I couldn't quite pull off the combo like I wanted to, but I'm going to activate Kenobi now. Kenobi is not going to roll off that suppression. He's going to take an aim token. And he's going to run lightsaber blazing and get in contact with your guy with no problems there. So, we won't move your guys yet. We'll see if Kenobi can wipe them out. And then we'll move your guys. Jim has 4 survivors here. Kenobi is throwing 2 red, 2 black, 2 white. Pierce 2, critical 2. And hands out aim token. We need a big roll from Obi-Wan here. That is terrible. So we're going to keep this one. Oh, I can't wipe him out. Well, maybe. We shall see. I get to reroll these 2. I need 2 hits here. Surges don't help. No. So 3 at Pierce 1. Or Pierce 2. So 3 guys will go down. It doesn't matter. It does not matter because the one that needs to be there is still there. Yeah, and we look at the destruction over there. Okay, so Trooper. Jim? Where'd you get a Trooper token from? We're going to have to start all over again.
No! No. Because I should have Luke's. Did I already do Luke?
Mm-hmm.
So I should have Leia.
Yeah, you should have Leia in here someplace. You got any more tokens in the bag?
Yes.
Oh, I did kill 1 guy. Okay.
Okay, so that was theirs.
Yeah. So
So
now we
the
got
last one is, this is leader, right?
Yep, that is leader.
Okay. So Leia
Yes.
is it.
Yes.
Now, what does Leia do? Obi-Wan has 3 wounds remaining, yes?
Yeah, he's also engaged in combat.
Oh, I can't.
There's really nothing Leia can do here. She can shoot and put a suppression on these guys. And that's about the best she can do. Now what that would do is make them roll to see if they could take 2 actions to get in contact.
Get in contact. Yeah.
Which could be a game-winning move for you, but that is a Phase 1 clone captain, ladies and gentlemen. And the Phase 1 clone captain has tricks. Alright, Jim has opted to move with Leia. And now what?
Shooting.
Okay. 3 black dice. 2 crits at Pierce 1. We'll kill 2. Alright, Leia has shot 2 dead, but leader remains as I go to my stack, and it's going to be these guys over here. Jim, they're going to withdraw into contact with this piece of terrain.
Yeah.
Claiming that one for the good guys. And then last activation, it's going to be these guys. We're going to go 1, 2.
Oh, no.
So as we look at things, I have this objective by a score of 2 to 1. You have that objective by a score of 1 to 0. And this one is tied 3 to 3. Pull out your calculators, folks. It's a margin of victory. With that said, good game.
It was a good
We'll come back and see who won. Well, Jim, ask me to describe myself in 4 words. Please.
4? No, have 10. How many do you need? How many do you need?
4.
Okay. Do it. Describe yourself in 4 words.
Bad at math.
Okay. Yep.
So
Bad at math.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thanks for pointing that out. This is
It's only 3 words.
This is terrible, guys. We just recorded our after thoughts from the video, and I told Jim that he won. And then, as he was packing up, I noticed
He just couldn't let me win. He just couldn't do it.
I thought I lost 2 units of clones, but I only lost 1. And so I end up winning with a margin of victory. But it was still a great game. We tied, and then I won on margin of victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel terrible.
No, you don't. You feel better. You feel awesome. It's like, I got it. Yes.
No, I feel terrible.
All right, and all that stuff I said about, all right, I'm going to quit playing Legion because this is the best. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, I'm going to already say rematch. I want a rematch.
So what I'm going to do is
before the freaking tanks show up.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put our afterthoughts from when we thought you won at the end of the video. So if you want to stick around and see how Jim's demeanor has changed.
Oh no, you're going to switch them. You're going to put this one
I'm going to
first?
put this one first because this is the lead. We don't want to bury the lead. And it's going to show at the end.
Why don't we want to lead? This was not the fun part.
Okay. So all the things that we said before still hold true. It was still a very bold list with a very bold plan. And Operative Luke did all kinds of crazy things to really cause my clones problems.
So essentially I missed by 2.
2 clone troopers.
Yeah, they're 2.
Yeah, if Luke could have destroyed those 2 clone troopers left, you win.
There were 2 units of 2, weren't there?
Yes, there was at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So he had run into my unit with the rocket launcher, and I had mistakenly thought he killed them, and then was thinking about that. I was like, no, Luke, because I was really proud. When you watch the video, I use R2D2 to try to win the game, and when that doesn't happen, I use R2D2 as a distraction. I pull Luke away from my vulnerable clones because I had to move Obi-Wan towards the center objective.
Yep. I was like, face me. Here, come here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obi-Wan, he's a civilized warrior. He knows objectives play a key role in this game. And he went to the center instead. And so Luke was able to charge back in.
Objectives this, objectives that.
Kill 3 clone troopers with the rocket launcher in it. But not enough. So in the end, you ended up destroying my R2D2 C-3PO, 1 unit of clones, and my Bark Spear.
Yeah. And missed by 2 clones.
Yes. So
2 clones.
for a much more upbeat after action report following the video, check this out next. And Jim, I really am sorry.
It was still my favorite game of Legion so far ever.
All right, so I'm going to turn this off now. Okay, so here I'll give you your $20 upstairs to say that you lost this game, and then I appreciate that.
That was
keep
pretty.
up my reputation.
That was pretty convincing. It's worth more than 20, don't you think?
Oh yeah, good call. Well, Jim, you crazy bastard, you did it. You beat me.
That was a pretty good first game, don't you think?
It was not your first game. First victory, I think. At least in solo play.
Technically, yeah.
It should feel pretty good. You played really well.
I do feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that.
You had.
I think I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
That was my last game.
There will be no rematch.
Nope.
No rematch.
Yep. That's it.
Well, I think you played a very bold list, and you played it very boldly. I had some questions.
We have concerns.
After
Your tons are dead.
And then playing Luke's 1 pip to move your tons up there. That part of the plan didn't work out for you, but Operative Luke just...
MVP. No doubt about it.
So he kills R2 and C-3PO.
Yep.
And he kills a
You made me do that, Michael.
I did not. He killed a unit of clones,
Yep.
which was key to the margin of victory that you got. And he just played havoc with my entire clone army for 3 turns before I finally distracted him with R2, and
I know.
you went after him
The little
eventually.
freaking droid. But had that not happened that way, I would have lost.
Yeah, you had to go for R2, and I used R2 as a distraction, knowing that I could then secure my back objective and start moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But by that time, your rebels had come pretty well entrenched up there in that center terrain piece.
Oh, yeah. I almost let that go too far. I mean, I could have messed that up and not had everybody in contact. But I think the thing Luke did is just not die. He stayed alive.
Yeah, he was. Killing 2 units and then a huge distraction to me. The entire game was pretty awesome, and I think he played his 2-pip perfectly when Kenobi was charging in with hello there.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up taking 2 points of damage that round, but that was like
Wasn't about the damage though.
Yeah, it was like the only 2 points of damage he took the entire game, I think.
Yes.
So it was really well played.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It goes without saying my best game ever by leaps and bounds. Not even close.
Well, Legion is one of those games, and you know this as a new player, you have a 40k background, where the mechanics are fairly easy, right? The mechanics are easy. The strategies are a lot more layered.
Yeah, and it takes some time to get over some of the dice hygiene
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Oh, like at the game store the other day, it's like, well, why did you roll those separately?
This is going to be weird, but you got pieces of my chair on you, so look up. Okay, it wasn't that weird.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you were rolling your black dice and your red dice and your white dice.
Separately, because if you were rolling these weapons and that weapons, and whenever you called me out, and I was like, hey, Dip, I was like, oh, well, wait a minute, I'm missing some pool stuff.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm missing pool shenanigans.
Yes. In that, if you have a weapon with a keyword, it applies to the entire pool
of dice, and I was separating it out.
Yeah.
So there were like 6 white dice that didn't get impact or something like that. To where whenever you're in 40k, that's hygiene. You're keeping your stuff separate. And in Legion, you're just screwing yourself.
You are.
Yeah.
And so we fixed that.
Yep.
But, generally speaking, you picked up on the mechanics very quickly. But it is that strategy thing that takes a little while. And I think you're getting there on the strategy thing clearly, because you beat me.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Last week, the suppression thing just started hitting.
Taking away actions, maybe panicking units off the board.
Yeah. That didn't seem to fall into play as much this game as I thought it might. It was more spending entirely too long with that list and looking at the command cards and reading the objectives and going, you know what? I'm going to take this game a little more seriously than I do at the game store. And, actually planning the cards and planning how I would deploy and what I would move and in what order I would execute some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it actually kind of worked.
Yeah.
I should have let some executions or some activations go by before running in with the tons.
Well, you didn't have much choice because you pulled their token, and your choice at that point was to move your AT-RT forward into range 4 of my rocket launcher.
Which would have...
Well, it wouldn't have destroyed it, but it would have been a problem. Or
it probably would have been hobbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or moving your tons up. You chose to move your tons up, and the problem with that was none of my troopers had activated yet.
There were just so many shots.
You ran into them, you killed one, and then I just withdrew that unit, and then everybody else piled on.
Yep.
And that was too early. So I think, maybe the better decision would be to bring the AT-RT in forward first next time, but, it worked out for you.
Well, and I like to... like I've mentioned, if I ever find myself second guessing, I just go, yeah, do it. Just do it. Just just go with it. It's just a game. Nobody's really going to get hurt. So you run your tons in and get them blown off the board super quickly. But no regrets.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the victory, I don't think you should regret anything.
Yes.
And you definitely learn by doing in this game. And I have the same problem, is I'm not patient enough. Now, the good thing, the upside of that is, it makes for really exciting YouTube videos.
Oh, I hope this is good.
Yeah,
I feel like it should be good.
I feel like it should be good too.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like there's a point where you're going to feel like, oh, this is a runaway. This is.
Well, I think turns 1 and 2 you might.
You think?
Was it turn 2 that you played? It was not. It was turn 3 that you played Luke Skywalker. Yeah, I think turns 1 and 2 looked really good for me. I'd only lost.
Yeah, and the Tons were gone by then, and the ATRT was half dead.
Yeah, and by the end of turn 2 it was dead, because the last activation of turn 2 is Kenobi running into it and destroying it with his lightsaber.
Yes.
And so I think if you just watch turns 1 and 2, you're like, this game's over. But then Operative Luke just comes in and causes a mess for me.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to watching this one.
my biggest problem was not being able to effectively share tokens among my clones, especially after we get to turns 4, 5, and 6, where I'm constantly having to move forward and not getting my heavy weapons engaged like I needed to.
Yeah, there were a couple spots where you were like, I can't do what I need to do.
Yeah, I had to make sure that my clones could threaten that center objective, and they eventually do.
That was another one that was just like one move away from not being able to get that center objective tied. You know?
Yeah.
Either one of us could have slipped up just a little bit and lost that center objective.
Yeah, and I had to keep some combat power back because I did not know how ham Operative Luke could go against my clones. He could have killed that last unit he ran into and ended up killing
I tried.
3. Yeah.
I tried.
With 7 black dice, he can definitely kill 5 clones. It's possible. So I had to keep 3 units back there just in case. And then I just couldn't put some units down efficiently enough, early enough. And when... I don't like the Z6, but the best thing you say about the Z6 is if you have a Rebel Trooper leader and you have a Z6, you have a shot. Because you're throwing 7 dice.
Yes.
And
if you could get an aim token, 9.
I think your MVP, by the way, was your medical droid. Because he brought back...
He saved that unit.
He saved the unit that Kenobi couldn't finish off.
Yes.
And had he
Yeah,
not,
he brought that one guy.
he brought the one guy back. And Kenobi killed 3 out of 4. So I think your MVP, not Operative Luke.
Oh.
Medical droid.
Oh, that's terrible. But it's true. But it's true, isn't it?
No.
Because that leader would not be there.
So it is true, but in games like this, there's so much going on that it's really hard to, narrow it down to just 1 or 2 things that went right. There's a whole host of things that went right for you. A whole host of things went right for me too. No denying that. It's just in the end, you eke out a victory by 6 points.
6 points.
Yep.
I love it. 7-point red tax. Huh. I almost...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Jim that after we added up the points that he had to add 7 to his score for the red player tax.
And I'm like, really? What?
Yeah, you weren't quite that skeptical. It was more like, really? What?
It's like, oh, no.
But altogether, great game. I want to say thanks to Troy. He provided the 3D printed terrain for this game. It was a lot of fun to play
Nice
on.
looking board. I enjoyed that.
It should be fun to watch on YouTube video.
Oh, I hope.
All
I
right.
feel like it.
Well, if you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We put out content pretty regularly now that I've moved back to St. Louis. And if you really liked it, go ahead and consider joining our Patreon supporters. They're the ones who make all of this possible. They make the lights in the studio turn on, and we got some upgrades we want to make, and it's only possible through those guys. Now, I should say, I really want to get some Phase 2 clones or maybe a Saber tank off this, but they're sold out in St. Louis.
Yes, I've heard. Much discussion.
Yeah, it's not just St. Louis, and that is both a positive and negative. We know Legion has been growing. I can tell by the views of my videos, and I can tell by our local community.
Yep.
And the attendance at great events like LVO and soon to be Adepticon.
Yep.
It's a negative because if you want these things and you're excited about Legion and you can't get them, that's a feel bad experience.
Yeah, that's a bad taste.
But I can tell you FFG is doing everything that they can to get things straight, and the 2 developers who make this game for us are phenomenal, and you should stick with it because it is worth it, guys. This is the best venture game I've ever played. And it's been a blast.
I agree. I have played Warhammer 40K for a few years, and I enjoy this much more.
Yep.
Much more.
So,
I still love 40K, but we just don't play. Whenever we play Legion now.
it's a better game.
Yeah.
I still got 140K army. I've traded the rest in for Legion stuff, and I'm not disappointed about any of that.
Yeah. I'm glad you don't have the tank. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
I
should be.
I don't think I would have enjoyed having a tank on the table tonight.
I didn't enjoy Operative Luke, but no one asked me before the game. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.